Just months ago, Danny Oshea lay in an emergency room, staring at the sterile white ceiling, unsure if he would ever walk normally again, let alone skate on the world's most dangerous stage. Fast forward to February 2026, and the Milano Ice Skating Arena, an awe-inspiring cathedral of light and sound, witnessed a triumph that seemed impossible. For Danny and his partner Ellie Kam, the journey to Olympic gold in the team event had been defined by antiseptic hauls, surgical drills, and a series of injuries that threatened to end their dreams. Pairs skating is one of the most perilous winter sports, demanding that a man launch a woman 10 feet into the air, while both glide at 30 miles per hour on steel blades, an act that is poetry in motion when executed perfectly, but can land athletes in the trauma ward when it fails. Danny's foot had been shattered so severely that it required major surgery, with 2 metal plates and 11 screws, a situation that would spell retirement for most 34-year-olds. Yet he treated it as another hurdle to overcome. Meanwhile, Ellie endured a terrifying concussion just as Danny was returning from surgery, leaving her facing months of invisible recovery and uncertainty. In Milan, the world saw only their gold medals and radiant smiles, oblivious to the darkness, the pain, and the doctors who had warned that any alternative plan might be their only safe option. They did not see the blood, the struggle, or the countless hours of perseverance. All the world saw was victory. When Ellie Kam and Danny Oshea first teamed up in 2022, the figure skating world dismissed them as a Frankenstein pairing. On one side was Danny, a 34-year-old veteran with the physical power and competitive experience rare in the sport. A multi-sport athlete who had already won a national title with his former partner Tara Kane in 2016 and served as the first alternate at the 2018 Olympics in South Korea. Danny had lived an entire career's highs and near misses. On the other side was 21-year-old Ellie Kam, a fearless Gen Z rookie born on a Yokota air base in Japan, bringing energy and a fresh perspective to a discipline struggling in the United States. Critics fretted over the 13-year age gap and doubted their timing, calling the partnership a last-ditch effort. Yet that very gap became their greatest strength. Danny offered titanium-like stability and calm, while Ellie brought fire and fearlessness. Together, they didn't just find rhythm, they built a trust that would carry them through the most volatile season of their lives. Ellie's severe concussion was the team's turning point. In pairs skating, trust is paramount, but a head injury makes that trust as much about one's own brain as the partner. Concussion recovery is invisible, non-linear, and torturous for an athlete. Weeks of brain rest with no screens, lights, or noise. Danny had to cultivate a new kind of partnership, one built on patience. While his own body was still healing from foot surgery, he became the anchor, trusting that Ellie would return stronger. They abandoned the old model of 100 throws a day, focusing instead on clutch performance and quality over quantity. By the time they walked onto the ice in Milano, they were considered the weakest link on paper, yet their invisible resilience, forged through trust, patience, and an unbreakable bond, would prove unstoppable. Team USA entered the Olympic free skate with a star-studded roster: quad god Ilya Molinin and world champion dance team Chalk and Bates, but it was Kam and Oshea who were expected to merely survive. Yet, when the pressure peaked, it was the team with the most scars that revealed the strongest metal. The defining moment came on Sunday night, February 8, 2026, as the US battled Japan for the lead. Molinin had struggled in his short program, and the pressure now fell entirely on the pairs. As Kam and Oshea stepped onto the ice, the arena buzzed with anticipation. Their routine to a medley of sweet dreams, and everybody wants to rule the world, perfectly mirrored their journey from nightmare to triumph. Just 2 days earlier, they had suffered a harsh fall in the short program when Ellie crashed on a throw triple loop, the very move that had haunted her since her concussion. Many expected them to play it safe in the free skate, but they did the opposite. At the 2-minute mark, they launched into the throw triple lutz. Danny propelled Ellie with enough force to clear a small car, leaving her momentarily suspended, spinning with perfect control, and landing it flawlessly. Then came the throw triple loop, the same jump that had caused her fall just 48 hours before. The arena went silent as Danny released her into the air with perfect trajectory. Ellie not only landed it, she glided out of it with a triumphant smile visible even from the back row. Their performance earned a career-best free skate score of 135.36, a testament to resilience, trust, and unshakable courage. Their performance was enough to place fourth in the segment, but more crucially, It earned Team USA 7 vital points, without which the United States would have lost gold to Japan. Kam and Oshea weren't just along for the ride. They became the team's most valuable players, anchoring the victory. Their success, even against younger and healthier competitors, came down to Danny Oshea, the embodiment of the old guard. At 34, Danny is a master of lifts, the hidden wellspring of points in pairs skating, and is widely regarded as one of the best lifters in the world. As Tara Lansky and Johnny were highlighted during the broadcast, his strength is nothing short of spectacular. He doesn't merely lift Ellie, he carries her with a stability that allows her to fully express the artistry of their program. Yet his greatest contribution wasn't physical, it was psychological. After their fall in the short program left Ellie in tears, Danny drew on decades of heartbreak, near misses, and Olympic dreams deferred to keep her grounded. He reminded her that their goal wasn't perfection, it was joy. This is the story of Danny Oshea's redemption. After spending 2018 as an Olympic alternate and 2022 watching from the sidelines, 2026 finally gave him his moment on the world's biggest stage. He earned it by becoming the veteran leader that the US pairs program had long needed. As the Associated Press noted, their smiles on the podium were forged from years of pain, a reminder that Olympic gold is about far more than the 4 minutes of music. It is the culmination of decades of ordinary moments sacrificed for excellence. Danny gave his 20s to the sport, and in Milan, at age 35, the sport finally returned the favor. In an exclusive interview with People, Danny and Ellie spoke about what this gold medal signifies for the future of US pairs skating. For years, the US was seen as a powerhouse in singles and dance, while pairs remained the overlooked middle child. Kam and Oshea have changed that narrative. They proved that success doesn't require a decade-long partnership. It requires shared values, trust, and resilience. They skate for the injured, the veterans, and the rookies alike. Ellie Kam and Danny Oshea have not just won gold. They have redefined what it means to rise together. No matter the odds. 21-year-old Ellie Kam, born on a military base, has become a role model for every young skater who's ever been told they're too small or inexperienced. Danny Oshea is a hero for every veteran who's been told they're past their prime. Their victory is being called the most emotional gold for Team USA in 2026 because it embodies the triumph of the human spirit over the medical chart. They didn't win because they were the most talented team. They won because they were the most resilient. As the national anthem played on the podium, Ellie clutched the metal from her surgery, a heavy weight she even slept with under her pillow. It was more than a piece of metal. It was tangible proof that they were still standing. Success in Milan wasn't about avoiding the fall, it was about how quickly you get back up. Ellie Kam and Danny Oshea are not just Olympic champions, they are survivors. They transformed hospital beds into podiums and turned a concussion and a shattered foot into a masterclass in clutch performance. Heading into the individual event on February 15th, they are no longer seen as the weakest link, they are the MVPs. Their story, already cemented in history, will be remembered as the medical miracle of 2026. It's a reminder that in the Olympics, the most beautiful routines aren't always the most flawless, they are the most authentic. In Milan, gold didn't go to the team with the most quads or the fewest scars. It went to the team that refused to stay down. And that is a story that will endure forever.